Nagmula sa ihip ng hangin at sinayaw ng paru-paro, inulis sa mga bulaklak, nag-iba-iba ng anyo. Nagmula sa mga daliri, inakbayan ng aking tinig, sandaling baliw na ganito, sinabayan ng mga kuliglig. Buhat sa puso, umagos ang aking tinig. Bungay awi, buhat sa isip, sinambit ang aking ibig. Hiwaga itong sandali. Kailangan lagyan ng piano to para mas maganda. Ng gitara, ng baho, drums, harp, strings, percussion, flute, horns, trombone, trumpets.
Ng paru-paro, lugis sa mga bulaklak at nag-iba-ibang anyo. Nagmula sa mga daliri, inakbayan ang aking tinig, sandaling baliw na ganito, sinabayan ang mga kuliglig. Buhat sa puso, umagos ang aking tinig.
Umaagos na pilit, ito ba ay kahibangan, ang pagsilang ng awit? Di ko masiguro kung ang talsik ng bituin ang lumasing sa puso ko upang maging awitin. Buhat sa puso, umagos ang aking piling. Sinanggit ang aking ibig.
hindi ang aking ibig. Iwala ito.
Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines, in cooperation with the Kapisanan ng mga Broadcasters sa Pilipinas, Maharlika Broadcasting System Channel 4, Radio Philippines Network Channel 9, proudly present the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival. And now, here are your hosts for this evening, Ms. Fox Fernandez and Gary Valenciano.
Halina't makibahagi sa mundo ng awit, buhat sa puso. Halina't makitahagi sa kulay ng duho ng awit.
Welcome back to the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival. And
Good evening.
Good evening, Gary.
Good evening, Pops.
Good evening to everybody here.
Oh boy.
How do you feel?
Nervous and
Yeah.
excited because I know that tonight's going to be a very exciting night.
Actually, I'm excited for everybody here.
Aren't you nervous?
Whether it be for the interpreters, the composers. I'm very nervous, actually.
Well,
This is my first time ever in the Metropop.
this is my first time in the Metropop with you.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
And, well, Pops, tonight's the big night. Whoever wins tonight goes home with a lot of things.
Well, anyway, before we go on with the whole competition, we all know that every competition like the Metropop must have a set of rules.
Unfortunately, the reading of rules isn't the most entertaining part of any show.
But I don't think you'll let that happen tonight, right, Gary?
No.
Actually, you don't have a choice. Ladies and gentlemen, remember the cliche, for every rule, there's always an exception. Well, Gary with the knapsacks will now show you how the reading of the rules can be quite an exceptional act. Here they are.
Welcome everybody to the big dome. We're gonna have some fun before we all go home. Tonight's the night of sight and sound, the biggest music competition that's known in town. It's the Metro Manila! The Metro Manila Popular Music Festival! Now, as you know, like in any competition, there are things you gotta know about the rules and regulations. The Metropop's got 100 or more, but we're just gonna touch a few and then we'll leave the floor. Leave the floor! Now, as you know, the Metropop's got a lot of things to know, but now this time we're gonna give you just a few, okay? Now, it's open for composers, to songwriters, to lyricists too, and to anybody who could feel anybody of a beautiful sound of a song, yeah! There are two divisions, the amateurs, professionals, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters in each category. Now the best part's about to come, so don't close your ears till we are done, cause something that we all enjoy is ready for the winner, girl or boy. That's money, 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 yeah. Money, 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 money. Big money is in store. Now we've prepared a 330,000, 330,000, 330,000 in prizes, yeah! Now the winner of tonight's competition goes on with a lot of things depending on the decision of the judges tonight, okay? So now we've said what you need to know. The winner of tonight's competition goes home with so many things. Now, I don't know who will win, but who will know? Man, we don't know really now. Tonight, we have 7 finalists from each category. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a very exciting night. So stay in your seats, because we promise you the best. The rules and regulations of the Metropop said straight to you right from the top. Now that was brief, boy, what a relief. So let's go on with the show, because we'll be waiting for the ratings right here at the Metro Manila. The Metro Manila Popular Music Festival.
And now we open the amateur division of this year's Metropop, and we begin with an entry from Mrs. Alejandra Ramos, a housewife from Cavite, who considers songwriting as a hobby. Considering that she made it on her first try here at the Metropop, then this hobby can become a profession someday, you know.
And it's our honor to present her here tonight, Mrs. Alejandra Ramos, who's here together with her musical arranger, Dante Trinidad.
You know, Gary, there is a local saying which goes this way: ang pagsisisi ay laging nasa huli. But our composer goes beyond this, and she says na pagdating ng oras ng sisihan, hindi natin ito kayang aminin. Imbes ito'y sinisisi natin sa ibang tao.
Her song should further explain her point. Now here's the very first entry to be interpreted by Gloria Belen of Globe Records to the song entitled Ang Sinisisi.
Sira-sirang bubong. Ang galit na may-ari sa ulan ay halos malunod. Sa halip ng sira at ang butas ay takpan, walang patid na sinisi ang walang malay na ulan. May isang lalaki na malimit ay tulog. Di niya na malayang bahay niya ay nasusunod. Ang tanging kumisig sa kanya ay ang init. Dahil walang masisi, sinisi ang panaginip. Bakit ang kahingan, ibang may kasalanan? Bakit ang pagkukulang, sinisisi sa kapalaran? At kung walang masisi at walang mapagbalingan, o ating sinisisi, pati nang may kapal. Kung ika'y mataliso, sino ba ang may sala? Ang magaspang bang lupa o ikaw na pabaya? At kung ika'y makapaslang, sino bang sasagot? Yun bang patalim na matalas o ikaw na nakalimot? Bakit ang kahinan, ibang may kasalanan? Bakit ang pagkukulang, sinisisi sa kapalaran? At kung walang masisi at walang mapagbaling, o ating sinisisi, pati nang may kapal. Ang may kapal. Kung ikaw ay mataliso, sino ba ang may sala? Ang magaspang bang lupa o ikaw na pabaya? At kung ika'y makapaslang, sino bang sasagot? Yun bang patalim na matalas
now move on to our second amateur composer who says that composing is a means of mental and psychological relaxation. And probably this is his way of coping up with all his studies. After all, he is a student of the University of the Philippines.
Please welcome on stage Mr. Rudy de los Reyes with his musical director, Dante Trinidad.
In this song, this young man conveys that in these hard times, we should never lose hope. Para bang mas importanteng isipin natin na may magandang bukas na naghihintay sa atin.
Yes, and he has chosen Miss... Akala ko magsasalita ka pa. And he has chosen Miss Joni Feliciano of Vico Records to interpret his song tonight entitled Kinabukasan.
Natakot sa kinabukasan. Akala ko ba'y matatag ang paniniwala mo sa iyong sarili? Lahat ay magdaraan sa iba't ibang pagsubok. Naisan kitang tulungan, ikaw pa rin ang tanging hindi mo ba nakikita ang iyong kakayahan? Bulag-bulagan ka na lamang. Huwag ka nang matakot, harapin mo bukas at alam ko kaya mo. Harapin ang iyong landas. Harapin ang iyong landas. May kasama rin pag-asa ang kinabukasan. Patunayan sa sariling kayang alisin ang alinlangan. Tawiin mo ang ulap. Hindi ka darating sa'yo ang kay gandang sikat ng araw. Lakasan mo ang loob at mawala na pag-asa. Paghandaan ng darating na umaga. Harapin mo ang bukas at alam ko kaya mo. Harapin ang iyong landas. Harapin ang iyong landas. Huwag ka nang matakot. Harapin mo ang bukas at alam ko kaya mo. Harapin ang iyong
back here in the Metropop. And you know, our composers in the amateur division come from all walks of life with one unifying factor. They all consider songwriting more as a hobby than a profession. However, this night may make a difference for them, like this next composer who is an auditor of a well-known soft drinks company.
Tonight, she joins our lineup of amateur composers, Miss Tess Concepcion, who is here with her musical arranger, Alvin Nunez.
Tungkol sa musika ang kanta ni Miss Tets Concepcion. At naniniwala rin ba kayo na hindi kailangan ng buong orkestra o ng perpektong tinig para makagawa ng musika? Kahit gaano kasimple ang isang tunog, ito ay musika hanggat nadarama nating ito ay galing sa ating puso.
Well, let the song expound on this more. To be interpreted by Leah and Gerard Salonga of FGS Records, let's listen to the song entitled Lata Musika, Sipol at Lalala.
Mahirap man, ang buhay ay biglang sumasaya. At sabayan mo ng magsipol pa, kompleto na ang musika. Di na kailangang maganda ang tinig upang mabuo itong awit. Pagkat ang musika ay likas na sa puso'y lumalabas. Ito'y damhin mo't kay ganda, maging bingi ay kakanta sa tunog na lata, sipol at lalala, lalala, lalala. Itong paa, ipadyak lang at may kupas ka na. At isabay sa tunog ng lata, kumpleto na ang orkestra. Di na kailangang maganda ang tinig upang mabuo itong awit. Pagkat ang musika ay likas sa puso'y lumalabas. Ito'y damhin at kay ganda, maging bingi ay kakanta sa tunog na lata, sipol at lalala, lalala, lalala. Kumpleto na ang orkestra. Di na kailangang maganda ang tinig upang mabuo itong awit. Pagkat ang musika ay likas at sa puso'y lumalabas. Ito'y damhin mo't kay ganda, maging bingi ay kakanta, maging bingi ay kakanta. Basta't mga ang langit sumasabay sa awit nating mga mahirap at mga paslit. Sa tunog nitong lata, mundo'y lumiligaya habang musika ay dinadama. Sa gitna man ng problema, magkakaawit pa, di ba? Di ba?
Amazing.
At this point, Pops, I think we have to go back to that old cliche that we were using a while ago, earlier in the show. That is, to every rule, there is an exception.
You're right, Gary. Unlike the other composers in this division, our next entry comes from a team of young men who are out to make a profession out of music. Both are studying at the UP Conservatory of Music and are members of the UP Madrigal Singers.
And they're making their very first giant step through the 8th Metropop. Here they are, composer-arranger Ed Nepomuceno and lyricist Ed Gallardo.
Two's a team, but they believe that you need more than that to create a good song, like a vivid inspiration. Obviously, this team has it in their song to be interpreted by Erie Laurel of Black Gold Records. And here is her song, and their song, the title, Come Be a Part of My Song.
Life's a fantasy. I've seen the world go fast and free. Music brings me to a dream to sing a melody. And you can sing along to brighten up my song. Simple tunes and harmony make magic in the air. And be a part, reach my heart so we can start. Bring a fantasy, give my song reality. So come and be a part, reach my heart so we can start. Bring a fantasy, give my song reality. So come. On the floor, thinking I can make a song, but no, it just won't go. Then I keep asking why the feeling seems so dry, looking for someone to try and give life to my song. Come and be a part, reach my so we can start. Bring a fantasy, give my song reality. So come, take mine, we can fly across the sky. We can drift away to a place where we can wind up with my song. Come and be a part, reach my so we can start. Bring a fantasy, give my song reality. So come, reach my heart. Yeah, bring a fantasy, give my song reality. So come.
Gary, you compose songs, right?
Yes, that's true.
I've always wondered how it is, like, when you compose a song, which comes first? The lyrics of the song or the music of the song?
I don't know, Pops. For me, it's a case-to-case basis. But from all the songs I do, I usually do the melody first.
The melody
then
first.
The words come after.
Well, I guess our next team did quite the unusual, because one of them actually composed a song which served as a framework for the lyrics, and then they wrote the music of the song.
And here's that team that did that feat. Larry Tan wrote the poem and collaborated with Miss Nina Florentino with the lyrics. And Jun Santamaria came in with the melody. And here they are with their musical arranger, Romy Salcedo.
Well, after telling you the background of the song, we did not tell you that you have to listen to the song's lyrics very carefully in order to understand the unity and the love, the meaning of the song for our country. I'm scared. And here is the song to be interpreted by Veronica of Vico Records. The title of the song is Filipino Ako, Ito Ang Alay Ko.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Magmasid sa paligid, lumay bahan ang luha, dugo sa bisig ng bayan, dulot ay init, hangad ay tulong ngayon. Ikaw ay tao, higit kong Pilipino, magpakatao, ipakitang patotoo, magmalasakit sa kapwang nagigipit, sa butil na alay nasa langit. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko. Larawan ang mata ng sangkaluluwa, at kamay ang isip ng pusong may damay sa kapwang kakulay mo. Dito sa silangan, iabot ang palad ngayon. Ikaw ay tao, higit kong Pilipino, magpakatao, ipakitang patotoo, magmalasakit sa kapwang nagigipit, sa butil na alay nasa langit. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko. Ikaw ay tao, higit kong Pilipino, magpakatao, ipakitang patotoo, magmalasakit sa kapwang nagigipit, sa butil na alay tumasay langit. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko. Ikaw ay tao, magpakatao, ipakitang patotoo, magmalasakit, sa butil na alay tumasay langit. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko. Pilipino ako, tumasay langit. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko. Pilipino ako, ito ang alay ko.
Pops, would you believe that even a civil engineer who is also a very good swimmer can also be a very good composer?
I wouldn't be surprised anymore, Gary. Considering the fact that we've been discovering that the amateur composers in this year's amateur division come from all different kinds of professions.
The man I am talking about is Mr. Bobby Bonus, who is here with his musical arranger, Mr. Jun Latonio.
Mr. Bonus is obviously a music lover, and his song speaks of the importance of music in our lives. After hearing the Nail Clippers of Vico Records sing his song, we're sure you'll agree with him. And here they are with pag-ibig sa ating musika.
Ito'y isang awiting puno ng ligaya, nagbibigay kasayahan sa mga nganta. Ang hirap at pasakit ay sadyang mawawala, pag-ibig sa ating musika.
Sa tutunan at kantahan tayo'y dumadaan ng iba't ibang instrumento sa pagtunog maririnig. Sa pag-awit magkakaroon ng siglang tinig, pag-ibig sa ating musika. Tulad ang piano, gitara, baho, trumpeta, at marami pang iba.
Kay raming mga tono ang pinagsama-sama,
Ngunit ang sariling likhay naiiba, lalo na kung ito'y sa puso nagmula. Pag-ibig sa ating musika. Tulad at kundiman sa swela, opera at harana, ating sariling musika.
musika o musika, pag laging kasama, ang ating mga problema ay malilimutan na. Ganyan kahalaga pag mayroong musika, ang himig na nagpapasaya. Ganyan kahalaga pag mayroong musika, ating aawitin, ating tatagin, pag-ibig sa ating musika. Ganyan kahalaga o ganyan talaga, pag-ibig sa ating musika. Musika. Musika.
Back here in the 8th Metropop, and we're ready to present the last entry in the amateur division. Wow.
Last.
Yes, but
Last
the first entry, if we remember correctly, it was composed by a housewife who was a former... The first entry was composed by a housewife, and this next entry is also composed by a housewife who was a former advisor of the St. Joseph's Academy in Antique.
Please welcome Mrs. Angelica Lim, together with her musical arranger, Jerry Paraiso.
Surprisingly, Gary, Mrs. Lim's entry is our first love song for this evening.
You know, and to think, Pops, that love is usually the favorite topic of composers. I mean, composers write songs about love every day, yet they
Yeah.
never run out of things to
And
say.
if I remember correctly, even in the past Metropop, love songs like Give Me a Chance and
Yeah.
Till I Met You by Edith Gallardo, there's Pain by Alvina C., Narito Ako Umiibig by Nonong Federo, and Ewan by Louis Campo.
Good.
And, you know, they have garnered top prizes.
Well, this one is about a young man's realization of being in love for the first time. And, boy, oh boy, Pops, I'm sure you know how that feels, right?
I'm sure you do, Gary.
Okay.
I'm sure you do. Well, here's Robbie Miguel of G Records to sing the song for us tonight entitled Ito Na Nga.
Naiintindihan mo ba ang pag-ibig? Gulong-gulo ang utak ko sa kaisip. Kakaba-kaba ang aking dibdib, itibok-tibok ang puso kong nanginginig. Ito kaya, ito na nga ang pag-ibig. Masdan mo ang ulang haplos ng araw, at ang ulap tila yumayakap sa langit. Ganyan-ganyan ang damdamin ko, lumulukso-lukso ang puso kong nalilito. Ito kaya, ito na nga ang pag-ibig. Batid ng Diyos kung ilang ulit nang sinubukan, nalimutin itong damdamin hanggang ako'y mahibang. Ngunit masdan mo, naririto't bumabalik, inuulit ko't sinisigaw. Ako'y umiibig. Wala na akong mahihiling pang iba, pagkat ang nais ko'y nangyari na. Ang mahalaga'y dumating na sa'kin, hintay-hintay ang aking dalangin. Na ako'y iibig at iibigin din. Batid ng Diyos kung ilang ulit nang sinubukan, nalimutin itong damdamin hanggang ako'y mahibang. Ngunit masdan mo, naririto't bumabalik, inuulit ko't sinisigaw. Ako'y umiibig. Batid ng Diyos kung ilang ulit nang sinubukan, nalimutin itong damdamin hanggang ako'y mahibang. Ngunit masdan mo, naririto't bumabalik, inuulit ko't sinisigaw. Ako'y umiibig. Umibig, ako'y umiibig.
You have heard the 7 finalists of the amateur division of the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival. Before this evening is over, we will be finding out who the winners are.
But before that, we'd like to thank some very special people and companies who helped make this show possible.
Yes, like the Development Bank of the Philippines,
Allied Banking Corporation,
San Miguel Corporation,
National Parks Development Committee,
and the official auditors of the 8th Metropop, Sisip Gores, Velayo and Company, tonight represented by Mr. Mario M. Agnas. We'll be back with more, so don't go away.
Okay, back to the big dome. And Pops, I'm sure I'm excited.
Yes,
I'm really excited because I think that, well, we're entering the professional division and I think we're just halfway there and I'm very...
We're halfway there, but we're not quite exactly entering the professional division yet. We have
That's
a surprise number first.
Oh, yes. Now, about that surprise number, I'm sure that you're familiar with that phrase that's always used in the music circle. That is, mga awiting walang kamatayan. Now, these are the songs that have no time barriers and will go on to be great favorites from generation to generation to generation.
Yes, we're proud to say that the Philippines is enriched with such a bountiful musical heritage. Napakarami nating mga awiting hindi kumukupas at patuloy na nagbibigay ng aliw sa mga bata at matatanda.
And we have to thank the Filipino composers for that.
Yan mismo ang ginagawa ng Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines. Since the 4th Metropop, deserving composers who have contributed to the enrichment and development of the Philippine music were honored annually. So far, the late Constancio de Guzman, Mike Velarde, Levi Celerio, and Resty Umali have received this distinction.
And tonight we will be witnessing a first. For the first time, the Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines will be awarding a posthumous award.
And it's high time that we give this composer a recognition such as this. Having given us more than 400 songs and other musical works, it is rather sad to know that he never received an award during his lifetime. His only award so far is the 1968 Posthumous Awit Award for Composition.
Let his music speak of his greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, join Cherie Hill, John Lesaca, Jackie Magno, Jam Morales, Marco Sison, Richard Tan, Aperitif, and the Robert Tonko Dance Company to pay tribute to the musical genius, the late Santiago Suarez.
La bandera ko, tunay ka kung bumili. Ang batsyat palo-palo at siyang laging kapili. Kung naglalaba sa pagsimoy ng hangin, sa tabi ng batisan, awit mo'y napapansin.
Maging naman ang hirap sa buhay, ay kaya rin kung dulot mo hirap. Sa agos nitong tubig na malinaw, ang sukat ng puso aking hugasan.
Kaya mo nene, luma at kupas na, ngunit may bakas pa ng luha mo sinta. Ngunit irog ko, bakit isang araw hindi mo ginamit ang bakya mo, aking hirang? Sa wari ko ba'y di mo na kailangan?
sapagkat kinupasan ng ganda at kulay.
Kahit na gabing madilim sa libis ng nayo, taginting nitong hudyapi ay isang imato. Maligaya ang panahon sa lahat ng naroroon, bawat puso'y tumutugon sa nilalayo.
Natutulog ka na ba, Sinta? Dungawin mo hirang ang nananambitan, kahit sulyap mo man lamang iyong idampulan. Sapagkat ikaw lamang ang tanging dalanginan ng puso kong dahil sa'yo'y nabubuhay. Dungawin mo hirang ang nananambitan, kahit sulyap mo man lamang iyong idampulan. Sapagkat ikaw lamang ang tanging dalanginan ng puso kong umilig sa'yo'y nabubuhay. Umaga na pala, kilig, bakit di ka manungaw? Ang bagting ng kutyapi, ibig ng malago, katulad din ng buhay kong pumapanaw.
Dahan-dahan na napuyang dilim, at ang araw ay ibig ng magniningning.
Di mo ba pinapansin ang pagdaing? Umaga na pala, giliw.
Tatak-tatakang mahibang ang katulad ko sa iyo. Biru-biruan simula ang lakas pala ay ano. ako dyan ay di totoo. Dahil sa iyo, puso kong ito'y binihag mo. Alaala ka, maging gabi't araw. Alipinin mo'y walang kailangan. Marinig ko lang sa lagi mo hirap na ako'y iibig lagi habang buhay.
Ang aking pag-asa'y saglit na pumanaw sa bakya mo, neneng, na di nasilayan.
Kung inakalang yan ay munting bagay, huwag itapon aking hirang, ang aliw ko kailanman.
Katatakang man bang katulad ko sa'yo? Biro-biro ang simula, ang wakas pala ay ano? Ayaw-ayaw na akong ngityan ay di totoo. Dahil sa'yo, puso kong itong binihag mo.
Alaala ka, maging gabi't araw. Alipin ko'y walang kailangan. Marinig ko lang sa labi mo hirap na ako'y ibigin lagi habang buhay.
Kung ang anak mo ay ligaya sa buhay, sa libis ng rayo doon manirahan. Sa bukit man may ginto kalooban, kayamanan at dangal ng kabukiran. Kung ang anak mo ay ligaya sa buhay, sa libis ng rayo doon manirahan. Sa bukit man may ginto kalooban, kayamanan at dangal ng kabukiran.
That was great. Fantastic numbers from our friends. And right now, may we call on Commissioner Antonio C. Barrero, Vice Chairman of the Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines, to present the Hall of Fame Award. Hello, sir.
May I please read the citation for Mr. Santiago Suarez. Citation. The rustic appeal of simple country life will always dwell in the heart of the Filipinos who savor the genuine feeling, the mood, the theme of Santiago Suarez's composition, be it Balitaw, Dansa, or Harana. The quality of his traditional Filipino folk songs is always there, profoundly interlaced with every note and every word of the lyrics, particularly appealing to the masses. This distinct trademark of his compositions endeared him to his audience, who acknowledge him as the spokesman of the simple folks, the first Filipino folk music composer, the king of Balitaw, and other similar appellatives. At age 14, he provided piano music for silent pictures in movie houses, then entertained passengers on board ships flying the Pacific route with his band known as the Oriental Syncopators, and composed songs and background music for vaudeville in the mid-20s. In the early 30s, he composed songs for musical movies and finally became musical director of many memorable films like Ay Kalisud, Sakay, Manilenya, and Walang Sugat. Through his compositions, Premier Productions started a trend in movies after the war. Film titles, themes, and storylines complemented with the lyrics of his compositions, thus the birth of such movies as Pakyamo Neneng, Caprichosa, Bulalakaw, Bulaklak, at Paru-Paro. His other notable compositions are Katakataka, Salibis ng Nayon, and Dungawin Mo Hirang. A prolific songwriter and astute businessman, he is also well remembered as the champion for the cause of Filipino composers by spearheading the move to protect the interests of Filipino composers by putting up the S.S. Suarez Music Company. In recognition, therefore, of his invaluable contributions to the enrichment of Philippine music and his exemplary life as a humble man, despite his magnanimous achievement, the Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines paid tribute to Santiago S. Suarez this second day of March 1985 in conjunction with the presentation of the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival at the Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City. Signed, Aimee Marcos Manotoc, Chairman, Gregorio S. Sendanya, President, Teodoro Valencia, Vice Chairman, Antonio Barreiro, Vice Chairman. In their behalf, may I present this to the family of Mr. Santiago Suarez.
We'd like to call up the relative of Santiago Suarez to accept the award. Mr. Tony Suarez.
This award is something that we will treasure very much as surviving members of the late composer. During the peak of the popularity of the music of my late father, there's no telling that he didn't receive any award, nor did he receive any monetary consideration in recognition of what he contributed to enrich the repertoire of Philippine music by more than 400 compositions. All of them became a regular movie fare. Suffice it to say, if he were only alive today to receive this in person, there's no telling about his tremendous feeling of gratitude to all people behind this. And as surviving members of the late composer, we all knew for a fact that it was through the untiring efforts and wholehearted support of the chairperson of Metropop, Mrs. Irene Manotoc Marcos, and the managed committee of the 8th Metropop that gave this award to my late father. This show this as a memorable event also because it is being emceed by young and popular singing personalities, Miss Paps Fernandez and Gary Valenciano. Thank you. Maraming salamat po.
We'll be back with the professional division of this year's Metro Manila Popular Music Festival after these reminders.
And now we move on to the professional division of the 8th Metropop. And like the amateur division, we have 7 entries competing for the grand prize.
Heading this list is the entry of the former grand prize winner for her song Pain, which was interpreted by someone very close to somebody, to Pops. Did I have to tell you? No.
Never mind.
I don't need to tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here on her first try in the professional division, please welcome Alvina C. with her musical arranger, Danny Favis.
All right. A young composer like Alvina, has written a song which conveys the basic but important message that the youth is the hope of the future.
Ivy Violan of G Records opens the competition for the professional division with a song entitled Pag-asa ng Mundo.
Masdan mong mabuti ang paligid na ito. Iwaglit pansamantala mga suliranin mo. Makiramdam iyong pakinggan ang pagsamo. Tinig ng isang sanggol, pag-asa ng mundo. Ikaw ba'y nananatili pang dingin sa unti-unting bulong ng iyong budhi? Kailan ka pa babangon sa iyong duyan? Kapag ang sanggol na ito ay isang magulang na, kinabukasan niya tayo ang may tangan. Pagsisikap natin siyang liwanag sa daan. Tayo ang magulang na kinakailangan ng isang sanggol, sariling dugo at laman. Kung sakaling dumating ang panahon na tayo'y magkamalayan, isa-isang babangon, bigyan natin ng diin ang unang hakbang. Pagkat ito ang simula ng isang kinabukasan. Ikaw ba'y nananatili pang tingin sa unti-unting bulong ng iyong budhi? Kailan ka pa babangon sa iyong duyan? Kapag ang sanggol na ito ay isang magulang na, kinabukasan niya tayo ang may tangan. Pagsisikap natin siyang liwanag sa daan. Tayo ang magulang na kinakailangan ng isang sanggol, sariling dugo at laman. Tayo ang magulang na kinakailangan ng isang sanggol, sariling dugo at laman. Sariling dugo at laman.
That's just the first of the professional division.
First entry, yes.
If you remember, Pops, earlier we had a student team who were one of the finalists in our amateur division. This time, we have another team who comes from the same school, Ateneo de Manila, where one is the musical director of the high school glee club, the other of the college glee club.
One is a very familiar name in Philippine music. Let's welcome composer-arranger Joel Navarro with his lyricist, Mr. Arnel Depano.
The song is very relevant to today's times. Ang ibig ipabatid ng kantay, huwag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa kahit paanong kahirapan ang ating dinaranas. Remember that no matter what happens, there's always somebody up there who will never let us down.
That's true. And to interpret their song of hope, here is Dio Marco of G Records to sing Manalig Ka.
Minsan pa itoon ang tingin, matatanaw pang agaw dilim. Nahawi man ngayon ang gintong panahon, araw may babalik sa atin. Sa sigwa, di ba bakas pa rin ang puwang sa langit na ngayon nagdidilim? May pag-asa pa, may awitin ka, bagyo may kaya niyang pawin. Sa'kin may kakapitan ka sa sigwa't dilim, ikukubli kita anumang dala ng di alintana, manalig ka. Asahan mo giliw hanggang doon sa muling pagsinag ng liwayway sa paghupa ng buhay, kumabit bumagyo may manalig ka. Nahawi man ngayon ang gintong panahon, araw may babalik sa atin. Sinta ko sa bighatid lumbay, huwag kang paanod, agos man ay magtagal, magtiwala ka, di ka na mag-isa, buhay ko ay laan kailanman. Giliw ko, sa'kin ay kakapitan ka sa sigwa't dilim, ikukubli kita anumang dala ng di alintana, manalig ka. Asahan mo giliw hanggang doon sa muling pagsinag ng liwayway sa paghupa ng buhay, kumabit bumagyo may manalig ka.
Back to the Music Metropop, and we're ready to present our third entry in the professional division. A popular name in all entertainment media makes his debut in the Metropop. Among his latest credits are the musical score of the film Soltero and a series of jingles for television.
Please welcome to the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival, composer-lyricist Sonny Angeles with his musical arranger Edith Gallardo.
If you believe that in a child's eye the world has so much beauty, joy, and satisfaction, then Mr. Angeles' song is definitely for you.
And he has chosen the appropriate singer to sing his song, Manilyn Reynos of Ivory Records, with Tracy Kelly and Gabi Gatchalian and Iya Mona. Give a listen to the song, Sa Ating Daigdig.
Maganap ang mga pangarap na ating hanap, kundi sa ating paligid, sa ating daigdig. Sa ating daigdig, walang kamalik, lahat ng tinpalasyo, puno ng ginto. Sa ating daigdig, walang kuliglig, awit ng mga maya, ang musikang masaya. Bawat bagay may gandang taglay, magniningning lahat ng bituin, kayo'y lumingat sa inyong paligid. Tena, samahan niyo ako. Hininting pangarap sa aral at sa sikat, ang hamon ng mundo, iyong matatamo. Taglay na karunungan, tiyak na kasiyahan ng iyong kalooban sa ating daigdig. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, tenga, ilong, mata, ikon, awit, tula, likha-sigla mundo, walang katapusan, munting kaalaman, libong kayamanan sa ating daigdig. Bawat bagay may gandang taglay, magniningning lahat ng bituin, kayo'y lumingat sa inyong paligid. Tena, samahan niyo ako. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, tenga, ilong, mata, ikon, awit, tula, likha-sigla mundo, walang katapusan, munting kaalaman, libong kayamanan sa ating daigdig. Libong kayamanan sa ating daigdig, ating tuklasin ang ating daigdig. Sa ating daigdig.
Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
Very cute. The children.
The composer of the next entry needs no long introduction, just to name a few of her numerous, her numerous accomplishments, like she garnered 2nd place in the 5th Metropop with the song Give Me a Chance, and the grand prize in the 6th with the song Till I Met You.
It's a pleasure to welcome back to the Metropop composer-singer Odette Quesada with her musical arranger Dante Trinidad.
Odette told us that her song speaks of love for our country. If we love this land we're in, then let's do everything within our means to make this place a better one to live in.
And music is definitely one way of doing it.
That's right.
Here's Odette Quesada herself of Black Gold to do the song entitled You're My Home.
Close my eyes and I can feel that you're Though I'm afar, I'm in your company. I'm in you. I play my song, and I can hear you're in my melody, my land, my home. No matter what, with you I'll always be. You're my home, and together we share this land for us to be happy and free. You're my home, and together we'll strive to make this world a better place to be. Come take my hand, come fill your heart with all the love you see. Every child, be what they are, be what they wanna be. You're my home, and together we share this land for us to be happy and free. You're my home, and together we'll strive to make this world a better place to be. For you and me.
We have another first in the history of the Metropop. This is the much talked about Cebuano entry, and it comes from one of the pioneer singer-composers of Bodega, acknowledged as a former folk singer's haven.
Here is Philip Abrogar with his musical arranger, Dante Trinidad.
This song should appeal to everybody because it speaks of a basic need, and that is friendship. Ang ibig kong sabihin nito, kahit anong hirap o problema kaya nating dalhin, basta mayroon tayong kaibigan. Isn't that right, Gary?
That's right. So let's hear it from Philip Abrogar of G Records with Joseph Olfindo and his guitarist Lester Demetilio with his song Ani a Ako Ang Imong Higala, which means I'm here, your friend.
Kauban mo, kay ang kangit-ngit maoy mihari. Kung ikaw na'y paingnan karon, kay ang tulay gibahaan. Alia ako ang imong higala, uhatag o kahayag kung may kangit-ngit. Sa akong paglangyaw kaniadto, luha sa kasakit ang giantos ko. Nangayo kog tabang kanimo, wa ko'y nadawat nga kaluoy. Alia ako ang imong higala, tumaw sa pakati sa usa ka igsoon. Alia ako ang imong higala,
buhaw sa pagbati sa usa ka igsoon. Magandang mo pagbantay kita sa tunog tumanong ang naisulat ug tunga-tunga sa kamot sa kangit-ngit. Tawgo ng magkagagahon sa tanan, kay likay kita sa kaaway. Kung nangita ka o kauban mo, kay ang kangit-ngit maoy ni hari. Kung ikaw na'y paingnan karon, kay ang tulay gibahaan. Alia ako ang imong higala, buhatag o kahayag kung may kangit-ngit. Alia ako ang imong higala, buhaw sa pagbati sa usa ka igsoon. Alia ako, alia ako, alia ako, alia ako.
That is truly something different. We've seen for the first time here in the Metropop.
Told you that it was going to be pretty different. But anyway, a former member of the Cinderella Band, one of the pioneers of Manila sound, who is now one of the popular names in the local recording industry, follows next as our composer in the professional division.
It's time to call on composer-arranger, Mr. Sunny Ilacad.
Sunny takes a satirical look at today's prevailing economic difficulties and tells us that we could survive everything provided we have an optimistic attitude.
That's right. And it's G recording artist Vincent Dapalong's task to bring that message across. Here's a song entitled Cuarta Cuarta.
Kwarta, kwarta, hirap ng kwarta. Wala akong kwarta, agay. Bakit ba naghihirap ang buhay? Dahil ba maraming manggugulang? Dapat lang sila'y magbago, pagkat wala na tayong kwarta-kwarta. Hirap ng kwarta! Kaya na kwarta! Ay nako, isang araw ako'y nasa luneta at may chismis akong narinig na bago. Ang pera daw natin ay mayroong tao, ngunit ang tao'y wakera. Kaya tayo'y magsikap ng umunlad at maiwasan natin ang pang-aapi. Hoy! Huwag kang tamad, gumising ka. Money makes the world go round and round and round and round. Isang araw ako'y nasa Makati, Tiyempo naman at dun ay mayroong rally. At ang sigaw nila'y ganito: bakit naghihirap tayo? Kaya tayo'y magsikap ng umunlad
naman. Gumising ka. Money makes the world go round and round and round and round. Bakit ba naghihirap ang buhay? Dahil ba maraming manggugulang? Dapat lang sila'y magbago, pagkat wala na tayo. Kwarta! Hirap ng kwarta! Wala akong kwarta! Kayo meron!
We are on the last entry for the professional division. Doesn't it seem fast?
It seems fast, and well, I guess it seems fast because it's
the excitement around us. I am excited for everybody.
Excited, really.
I'm getting nervous for everybody.
I don't know who the winner's going to be, and
we'll find out later on. But before that, well, this entry comes from a composer who won the second place in the 4th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival Professional Division for the song Uhaw na Lupa.
We welcome back composer-arranger Mr. Emil Sanglay with his co-arranger Mr. Danny Favis.
Emil's song reminds us that there should be no place for prejudices in our lives. The composer dreams of a time when equality is a rule, and he uses a familiar local device to emphasize this dream.
Here to sing a song with a universal message, we have Emil Sanglay with Pen of Ivory Records and their song Anting Anting.
Tabi-tabi po mga hapo, bigat ng mundo ay buhat ko. Makayan nyo naman ako. Tabi-tabi po mga hapo, tabi-tabi po mga hapo. Makayan nyo naman ako. Tabi-tabi po mga hapo, tabi-tabi po mga hapo. Kaibigang magigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating kalping. At itim na isipong ipahin ang lupa at langit, ibig kong pagpapalin. Sa kanluran lahi tinitingnan, sa katalino at kulay tao'y nakatulan. Mga pinagkaitan ng tadhana at ang naging pula. Pag-inap na hinahanap sa mundo'y nawawala. Kaibigang magigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating kalping. Ang puti at itim na isong pag-isahin. Ang lupa at langit, ibig kong pagpatuloyin. Ng pag-asaya ay nakasinaw. Kailangan nilulusaw, manipin ang ibabaw. Walang malay, walang lakas, puso na uuhaw. Katarungang sinisigaw ay di ko mapanaw. Kaibigang mabigiting, ako'y bigyan na natin anting. Ang puti at itim na isong pag-isahin. Ang lupa at langit, ibig kong pagpatuloyin. Kailan may huwag ipagkakit. Mataas ka man o maligit sa lupayahalin. Mga halimbawang iniwan mo, ito ay matatanim. Kaibigang matigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating-ating. Ang puti at itim nais kong pagpisahin. Ang lupa at langit, ibig kong pagpantayin. Kaibigan magigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating-ating. Kaibigan magigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating-ating. Kaibigan magigiting, ako'y bigyan ng ating-ating.
Emil Sanglay and the Pen Pen with the last entry in the professional division with a song entitled Anting Anting. If you've noticed, Gary, Mr. Sanglay made use of several ethnic instruments in his composition.
Which shows how innovative composers are. Anyway, I'm beginning to feel all the excitement in the air as we look forward to tonight's winners.
It shows, Gary. It shows.
But before,
It's okay.
excuse me, I'm really very excited. I talked to the artists back before they started singing, and I'm just very excited
I
for
guess
them.
you feel exactly the way they feel.
Yes.
Exactly the way I feel right
that's
now.
true.
Mhm.
And right now, we'd like to thank all those special people and companies who helped this show.
Who helped support this year's festival, like the Integral Fractures Corporation,
Metro Manila Commission,
Security Bank and Trust Company,
Philippine Airlines,
Philippine Commercial International Bank,
the Cultural Center of the Philippines,
and Industrial Finance Corporation. Okay, we'll be back with more right here in the 8th Metropop, so don't go away.
back to the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival, and it's time for us to introduce the judges of this competition.
Yes, the judges for our amateur division. We begin with the Executive Vice President of AIC Group of Companies Incorporated and the Executive Vice President of Asia World Group of Companies, Ms. Elena Coyoto.
Our second judge is the President of the Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas and General Manager of Radio Philippines Network, Channel 9, Mr. Rino Basilio.
We also have a composer and arranger who is the directress of Keynote Music Center, Yamaha School of Music. She is also a graduating student at the UST Conservatory of Music, majoring in composition and theory. Please welcome Ms. Rosemary Lotilla Asensio.
A familiar name in our local music circle is another judge in the amateur division. He won the grand prize in the 3rd Metropop for his entry Isang Mundo, Isang Awit, and the bronze prize in the 1980 Seoul Song Festival for the same song. Right now, he is an advertising consultant who has composed advertising jingles for countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and Canada. Please welcome Mr. Nonong Pedero.
Another former winner of the Metropop is our next judge. He won the grand prize at the 2nd Metropop for his entry Bulag, Pipi at Bingi. Record producer, composer, and film musical director, Mr. Snafu Rigor.
An entertainer who has garnered several awards, including 2 Cecil Awards as the Best Male Vocal Performer of the Year. A Black Gold recording artist. Please welcome Mr. Basil Valdez.
And finally, our chairperson, Asia's Queen of Songs, who now hosts a weekly TV program, Ang Bagong Kampiyon, a star of all entertainment mediums and definitely a performer we're truly proud of. Please welcome Ms. Pilita Corrales.
And now for the judges of the professional
division, yes.
Our first judge is in the professional division is a music student of UP Conservatory of Music who is a junior instructor at the Green Hills Music Studio. Please welcome Miss Maria Carissa Arambulo. I'm sorry.
We have an English professor in UP who is a writer for Jingle Music Magazine as our next judge. It's a pleasure to introduce Mr. Manny Espinola.
A sales clerk at the Record Bar of Shoemart Makati is our next judge. Please welcome Miss Maria Editha Sala. Lasa. I'm sorry.
The Metropop makes it a point to invite people from all sectors to be our judges. We have the Senior Executive Vice President of the Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company, Mr. Antonio O. Cojuangco.
Top exponent of Pinoy rock music, whose biggest hits include Bonggahan and Laguna. Now, who doesn't know Sampaguita?
A popular singer-composer follows next as our judge in the professional division. She is now affiliated with Tasha Records. Please welcome Ms. Becca Godinez Albert.
And finally, our chairman of the board of judges in the professional division is a famous band leader. He regularly performs in with the Manila Strings at the Champagne Room of the Manila Hotel. It's an honor to welcome him tonight, Mr. Joe Nicolas.
And those are our board of judges, both in the amateur division and the professional division. The Bad Bananas and the wacky team of Tit for Tat are ready to entertain you next. We'll be back.
Twiggy look. A go-go watches. The London look. Drive-in shoes. Chukka boots.
What are we talking about?
Bell-bottom pants. Mini skirts. Peekaboo dresses. Now, what does this fashion remind you of, Pops?
Nothing, Gary.
I
don't even know what you're talking about.
I know what you mean. But according to a great many, those things should remind us of the fabulous 60s.
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 Well then, Gary, you should have mentioned the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, Petula Clark, or probably Dave Clark 5 instead.
You know all of those people? Who are they? Tell me who are they.
Don't tell me you don't know who they are. Come on, Gary.
I don't.
Seriously now, they were the top musical exponents of that era.
But did you know, Pops, that long before the Manila sound and the emergence of OPM, or original Pinoy music, there were already several local compositions which created waves during that particular era.
Really?
Yes, and not only that, Pops, you would be surprised to know who were the people who recorded some of those songs. As a matter of fact, two of them have become our top actresses of today.
I know. Well, we will let them all see who they are, so we won't spoil the fun. Right now, here is a production number that gives tribute to the Pinoy sounds of the 60s. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Bad Bananas, Mitch Valdez, and Nanette Inventor to take us back to that exciting era.
Let me sing to you a song I love to sing. Let me sing to you a song that'll make you feel like dancing. Let me sing to you a song that'll make you feel like singing. From the start to the end, it'll sound ting-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, 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 ding-dong. Lovely flowers. I don't know the other side, wondering what the other may say. Should I pick one to stay? Fickle heart I have. I don't know which one of the two is bad. I'd rather have a broken heart than to see the good ones turn to lovely flowers. I don't know which one to choose.
do love you. I really do. I do love you. Nobody but you. Only you can make my dreams come true. Only you could allow me to. I remember, darling, when I first saw you, you were so lovely that every girl would envy. The thrill you gave me was only meant for me. So please, my love, don't ever, ever go. I had a legal-minded John who had a great love on me. He dropped me like a hot potato for a wealthy someone new. But one day he was astounded. He made a very big mistake. He found out that the rich uncle was a doggone big, big fake. Ha 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 ha. I went to a place in Mindoro. Kasama ko ro'y bambambadi, both of my bambambaderos. Dami kaming nakilala, isa na ro'y si Kulasa. She wanted to see my bambambadi, one of my bambambaderos. Oh yeah, one of my bambambaderos. Oh yeah, one of my bambambaderos. Very excited, Kulasa. Gusto niyang makakita. She ruined the head of my bambambadi, one of my bambambaderos. Yeah, one of my bambambaderos. Oh yeah, one of my bambambaderos. Terrible, grabe, is what we always say when life is full of misery. Terrible, terrible, grave, grave, is what we always say when we're in love. I know a little story about a man who had a wife. He gave her true pag-ibig and the lovely things in life. He never thought na ang anak pala nilang 5. 3 sa kanila'y hindi kanya. Terrible, terrible, grabe, grabe. Kung minsan ay tahimik ang buhay ng tao. Terrible, terrible, grabe, grabe. Sometimes ito'y saksakan ng gulo.
a kissing, a loving, a kissing, a loving, a kissing all night long. They say I'm only sweet 16, a little bit kissed, a little bit of love, and all I want is candy, ice cream, teddy bear, lollipop.
My pledge of love. My precious, it holds my feelings. The cords that binds our hearts together. The only witness to our pleasant dreams. My pledge of love. And I believe it's there with you forever. If I must die to lose the love you gave me, again I'll come to life and pledge my love again. Maria Leonora Teresa, my gift to you. She was the lasting, darling symbol of my heart so true. Maria Leonora Teresa was not alone. She had both of us to love her, as we love in a world of my own. Maria Leonora Teresa, Maria Leonora Teresa.
You're so wonderful, I love you so.
Love you so.
You're so wonderful, 'cause I love you. You're so wonderful, 'cause I'm so true. Darling, I love you. You're so wonderful, I love you so. You're so wonderful when I'm so blue. You're so wonderful when I'm so blue. Darling, I love you. I'm not worried about you, 'cause I know you'll be true. I'm not worried about our love, 'cause I know it will last. It will last.
Sad and lonely when my heart seems pale and blue. How I wish you'd here beside me, here to stay my whole life through. You're the only one, believe me, who can make my dreams come true. Come, my darling, and embrace me. This is what you're gonna do.
A kiss me in the morning. A kiss me in the night. A kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me till you're mine. Kiss me in the morning, all the time.
Oh yeah, one of my bombarderos. Oh yeah, one of my bombarderos. Ding dong, ding a ling ding dong. Ding-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong.
A kissing,
I love it.
a kissing,
I love it.
a kissing all night long.
A kiss me in the morning. A kiss me in the night. A kiss me in the daytime. A kiss me all the time.
me, hold me, hug me, darling.
Kiss me, hold me, hug me, darling.
Kiss me, hold me, hug me, darling. With all your might. With all your
It's time to announce the winners in the amateur division of the 8th Metro Popular Music Festival.
The third prize in the amateur division goes to the envelope.
Read it.
You want to read it?
The third prize winner is
Filipino ako, ito ang alay ko.
the composer June Santa Maria. And of course, the interpreter is Veronica. Congratulations to all of you.
Okay, Pops.
Okay. Now we go on to the second prize winner in the amateur division. The second prize winner is
Musika, Lata, Sipol at Lalala.
the composer Tess Concepcion.
And the interpreters Gerard and Lea Salonga of FGS Records.
Congratulations to Lea, Gerard, and Tess.
And the grand prize winner is...
Wait, Gary. Let's keep them in suspense. Why don't we first tell them the third and the second prize winners in the professional division first?
Okay.
Okay? So, the third prize in the professional division goes to... Anding Anding.
Name of composer Emilio S. Sanglay.
Sanglay Jr. Interpreter, of course, is Emil Sanglay and the Pen Pen. Okay?
Okay, the second
We're getting closer
prize.
and closer and closer.
The second prize in the professional division goes to... Nice, huh?
The second prize winner is Odette Quesada. You're my home.
Jake.
The interpreter, of course, is also Odette Quesada.
Odette Quesada.
Congratulations. And finally, the announcement of the grand prize winners in the amateur and professional division.
We'll begin with...
A commercial break before we do that.
At this point, we'd like to call up Ms. Pelita Corrales, chairman of the amateur division of the Metropop, and Mr. Tommy Manotok, representing Marcus Manotok, chairperson of the
We would
Metro...
like to call them up on stage to present the awards for both the grand prize of the amateur and professional division.
This is it.
Okay?
Okay, folks, we won't prolong your agony anymore. The grand prize in the amateur division goes to...
The grand prize winner in the amateur division goes to Rodolfo de los Reyes with a song, Kinabukasan.
Interpreter, Joey Feliciano.
Congratulations. Okay?
Okay.
This is it.
This is it.
The grand prize in the professional division goes to... Oh my God! The grand prize winner is Alvina C.
Pag-asa ng mundo. Interpreter, Miss Edith Gallardo. We'd like to call on Miss Ivy Violan, please. The interpreter of the winning song. Woo! Let's all give a big hand to all the winners for tonight. There you have it, the 8th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival in behalf of the Popular Music Foundation of the Philippines, the kapisanan ng mga broadcasters ng Pilipinas, Maharlika Broadcasting System Channel 4, Radio Philippines Network Channel 9,
our overall director Al Quinn, our musical director Danny Tan, all the performers and the interpreters who appeared in tonight's program. Of course, we would like to congratulate all the winners, all the interpreters, composers. This is Pops Fernandez.
And Gary Valenciano here saying,
see you next year for the 9th Metro Manila Popular Music Festival.
Thank you for joining us, and good night.
Paano mo patahimikin ang isang bunsong iyakin? Huhunihan ni inay nalalarin-larin. Paano mo patatahanin ang pagtatampong ni Nene? Pasalamat ka't may awit nakakantahin.
Sa mga idayog tayo'y napapasaya, at sa labis na galak ay napapasiga. Ang mga kirot sa puso ay lumilipad, ang mga mithi ay natutupad. Salamat, salamat musika,
dalangin at mga kata ng isip ay hindi sapat upang mabuhay ang daigdig.
Ang magagandang at mga tulang malalim, kukulangin din upang